Hey everybody, it's Chris with Kickstartcash. So we've had some really good feedback from clients in the past few days. So I just wanted to touch base because not everybody qualifies right out of the gate to get funding like within a couple hours. So there's a few different ways to skin the cat. Sorry for all the cat fans out there. I say that all too often, but so we can help pretty much everybody that's looking for funding. If it's in 2 hours or if it takes 6 months, everybody can get money to start a business or expand a business. Check it out, kickstartcash.net. Anyway, so yesterday I had a lady call me and she had been looking for funding to, Tony, what was she looking for funding for?
It was an app. She's
oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
She wanted to start an app.
So she wanted to start an app and she's been, I think, working with somebody and they told her she needed to come up with like $25,000. So that's cool, right? Entrepreneur looking for cash. She went to like 3 or 4 different lending institutions and they all told her no, right? So what do we do? Why did they tell her no? This is the question. These are the questions that I had for her. And she said she has a good job, but she hasn't done her taxes yet. And her business is so new that she hasn't done business taxes. And they wanted to see her tax returns for the new business that she's starting to build this app. I said, well, that's perfect. This is what we do. We help people get funding when you can't show tax returns and even if you don't have a job, right? So unfortunately her score was really low, too low for us to get her funding right away, regardless of not having tax returns or a job. She does have a great job. But so what happens if someone comes to us and they don't have a high enough credit score? Well, it's a quick fix. And this is what we did. So I have a couple different connections. We're gonna use this scenario, A, low scores, right? How do you boost your scores up? We add trade lines, and almost overnight, we can have her add a trade line to her credit report, or 2 or 3, and it boosts her scores and her availability to get a little bit of money or a lot of money within 30 to 60 days, right? So they cost between $150 up to $1,200 per trade line. Right? That's automatically, because of her credit report, just because her scores were low, this will bounce her scores 100 to 150 points, and she'll be lendable probably $50 to $150,000. You never know. So that's A. So scenario A, right? If your scores are low, this is what we do, and we have the availability to do that like overnight, right? All of a sudden your scores pop, you have 780 scores, and we can get you a ton of money, again, without tax returns and without even having to show job verification. So B, I have a gentleman called me and he has like no credit. He's self-employed, and although he has tax returns, they're crap. So he can't go to a bank like everybody else that calls us, right? So I said, well, the best thing we can do for you is find a cosigner. Right? He says, that works? I said, absolutely. So we brought his wife in, and she has a 700 score. Right? But only 2 lines of credit. And they're only for $1,000. So we're limited to how much money we can get them. But our lender said we could probably get them $15,000 to $20,000 just by that, right? Not a lot of credit history, but she has a great score. We're not going to get them 50 to 150 like most people, but we can get them a little bit of money. What are we going to do with that $15,000 to $20,000? What are we going to do? No one's answering because I can't hear you all. Maybe they're dinging in and telling us, right? We buy trade lines, right? And then in 60 days, we get the 50 to 150,000. Problem solving, right? Problem solving. Even Tony's like, oh, okay. My partner, he's like, oh, that's a good idea. Right? Isn't that great? Mm-hmm. So you're learning stuff too.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so A, B, what happens if you have the worst credit on earth and you have no friends that'll co-sign and your family disowned you? and you just have no idea, and you just think that you'll never be able to get any money from any bank or from anybody. What do we do?
Join the Peace Corps.
Yeah, you could do that, or move to Cuba. I don't know. Cuba's probably great. I've been wanting to go there forever. We should go. All right, so this is C, the big C, right? What do you do if your credit's shot and you have no friends, no one will help you, and there's just no way to rebuild that credit? You got bankruptcies, you got foreclosures, you got just crap credit, right? This is the fastest way to get money right here. You rebuild a business credit profile, right? Super easy, super legal, really popular in New York and LA. It's like you're building a new credit profile for yourself, but you attach it to an entity which costs $130 to create an LLC, and then we build a profile with, what did I talk about earlier? Trade lines. And then you're off to the races. The beautiful thing about this is it's super clean, and you can build it to raise 50 grand or 300 grand. Now, that's gonna cost you between $150 up to about $3,000 to get 50 to 150,000. And then it goes up. You could build this, you could build tons of trade lines, and that price just goes up depending on how much money you want. Cool? So if you have crap credit inside the training at Kickstartcash, what do I always say? We can help everybody. Anybody can get funding through the system, Kickstartcash. And it's all in there from A to Z. It's 14 hours. I know it's a lot, but it's not just for you guys, but you can teach other people how to go and do this. And it works because I've been doing it for a long time and helping a lot of people raise money. Even with bad credit, it's perfect. It works. So check it out, kickstartcash.net. It's out there. We're here to help. Buy the package for $97 and learn everything that I just told you in 14 hours, and then a whole bunch more. Or buy the $997 package, and I'll be your coach forever. Or until we're done spending all the money in Vegas, which I joke about inside the training. It's great. I used to live there. Bet it on black. I don't know. Bet it on red. Whatever. Don't do it. Don't do that. Take the money and put it to work like we teach in the training. All right, cool. Check it out, Kickstart Cash. It's time for us to go eat.